Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first lesson from the first chapter of our textbook. Um, Today, we're going to talk a little bit about our first topic of the year, and that is psychology. Now, what exactly is psychology? Maybe the first thing you think of is, well, it's the study of the mind, which I think is a pretty good start because that's maybe the main thing we talk about in psychology. What exactly is the mind, though? You know, some of us go, oh, the mind, yeah, up here. And others of us, maybe point down here and say, oh, yeah, the mind. Well, we can't really be sure where it is. You might say, well, it has something to do with the brain, and that's true. Psychology does have something to do with the brain as well. But as for the mind, we're not really going to get into the brain because that's like one specific kind of psychology. That's neuropsychology. But if we're talking about the mind, we're probably talking about things like ideas and beliefs. There's probably other things like emotions, right? Like feelings. There's also our will, right? What makes us do things and how we carry out what we want to do. When I want to raise my hand goes up, right? Because that's part of my will, right? All of that is part of the mind, right? We've got ideas and beliefs and our feelings and our motivations, things like that. All of those things are part of the mind. But I think that's only half of what we talk about in psychology. So what's the other half? Well, if you don't know, here's one way to look at it. We have these ideas, these beliefs, these attitudes, all these thoughts in our mind, right? But how do we know what's in another person's mind? That's right. I think you got it right. That is behavior. Okay, behavior. And that's the other half of what psychology is. Psychology is the study of the mind. So what goes on in here or inside us, and behavior, which is how we know what people feel and what people believe and what people's wills are. Okay, that's where it comes from. Okay, if people didn't behave, we wouldn't know what they're thinking about, right? But if you ask them, well, how do you feel? And they say, well, I'm kind of happy. You go, well, he said he's happy, but wow, he doesn't look very happy. I wonder if he's really happy. So we've got what people say, which is a kind of behavior, and we've got what people do and how people look, how people express themselves. All of that is part of behavior. And that's what we're going to talk about in this chapter. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye.